Almost all healthcare provider organizations undergo medical coding and billing audits. However, many of such audits do not reveal the real issues. In this video, we will look at the reasons why that happens, particularly focusing on why RCM audits that put too much emphasis on coding errors tend to fail on meeting the expected goals. Broadly speaking, RCM audits are performed with two distinct questions on top of your mind that are closely connected. 1. Is your documentation and compliance level accurate and meeting standards? 2. Are you collecting the full reimbursement for the care you delivered? Is there a leak? Typically, claims submitted with 0 errors should yield maximum reimbursement, but this may not always be the case. A claim with 0 defects can fetch the organization less money than it should ideally, and can cause much more bottom-line damages than a denied claim. If you wonder how that is possible, then stay on with me for the next few minutes, and it can be an eye-opener for your practice. Undercoding and omissions are two key reasons for this. A claim generated from incomplete documentation may not have any coding errors. However, it may lower reimbursement due to incomplete coding. Undercoding and omissions never get reported until an audit unearths them, and audits that put more emphasis on finding coding errors are unlikely to reveal these issues. Audits must bring out coding errors. Equally important is to highlight areas that could yield higher reimbursements that are legally and ethically possible in a claim. There are times when a procedure can be coded in two different ways and both are correct, but one yields higher reimbursements than the other. So coding for higher reimbursements becomes very important. This is another case where audits that put too much emphasis on coding errors fail to achieve one out of the two goals we discussed earlier. Sometimes documentation may lack specificity or the detail required for accurate and legally permissible reimbursements. The outcome of this most often surfaces as high query volume without the overall coding error percentage going up. This is a typical case where coding errors are under control, but reimbursements are lower than desired. This brings up the question on how an organization can make sure that audits not only bring out coding errors, but also reveal how much reimbursement is missing due to incomplete or missing documentation. Organization's quality policy definition is the ideal place to start working towards a solution. If the quality policy defines incomplete and missing documentation as bad quality, then an audit that complies with this policy will reveal such shortcomings and report them. Apart from an overall accuracy score, an optimal audit should also target percentage of discharge disposition changes, missed query opportunities, changes to present on admission indicators. Quality audits should also reveal the reasons for coding quality problems, including suboptimal usage of EMR software, resource skill mismatch. Good audits typically expose operational workflow gaps too. For example, if more errors are identified in the collection of accurate discharge dispositions, there could be a workflow issue causing it, which comes out only in a comprehensive audit. To sum up, RCM audits should not only address coding errors, but also focus on the following aspects that can either yield higher reimbursements or minimize compliance issues and penalties. 1. Identify and classify undercoding and upcoding as errors. 2. Identify instances of alternate coding routes that yield higher reimbursements. 3. Identify and classify codes that lack specificity as a coding error. 4. Missed query opportunities. 5. Suboptimal usage of EMR software. 6. Resource skill mismatches. 7. Linking audits with CDI and other data points. Have you ever thought of getting some of industry's best RCM experts involved with your revenue cycle processes so that your reimbursements can be maximized? For a limited period, Acusis offers a comprehensive audit of your revenue cycle management. Challenge our industry-leading experts to find areas of improvement in your RCM, including gaps in coding, internal communication errors, additional revenue opportunities, and AR mismanagement. If we can't find these discrepancies, then this entire exercise is on us. Call the professionals in Acusis at 855-422-8747 or email rcm@acusis.com to redefine your practice's revenue goals. For more informative videos and staying up to date with the latest developments in RCM, visit www.acusis.com/RCM.